Well, here at Downing Street, Prime Minister Gordon Brown will be watching those Geneva talks closely. And the reason is that in the past, Iran has been able to perfectly choreograph its diplomacy in order to exploit the differences between the European allies and China, Russia, and the United States. Britain's job at the table to make sure that, especially among those European allies, that there is a united front to make sure that Iran knows that this time they are serious, that if they do not comply and fess up on their nuclear program, that strong sanctions are sure to follow. Now, what's interesting here, too, is that Britain may go further than it's ever gone before in releasing intelligence that it has that may prove that Iran is further down the pipeline in creating a nuclear warhead than even the U.S. intelligence agencies have released so far. Paula Newton, CNN, London.
I'm Jim Bitterman in France, which has taken one of the toughest positions against the Iranian nuclear program. President Sarkozy has gone so far as to call for a December deadline for talks with Tehran, after which he says strict new sanctions should be imposed. And it's not just the nuclear issue which is poisoning relations between the two countries. Iran accuses a French researcher of spying and is refusing to let her leave the country. And there's been a nasty name-calling spat between Sarkozy and his Iranian counterpart, Ahmadinejad.
I'm Fred Pleitgen in Berlin. What you see right there is the Chancellery building here in the German capital, where Angela Merkel has just won the right to stay there for another 4 years. The first major issue on the new administration's foreign policy list, Iran. Germany will be participating in the talks in Geneva, but Germany also has major economic ties to Iran, and the question is, will they get tougher on Tehran and allow those business ties to dry up?
I'm John Vors in Beijing. When it comes to Iran, China's official position is that sanctions should not be an option, preferring diplomacy and negotiation. But analysts say the key to this might in fact be Russia. If Moscow backs sanctions, then the Chinese might follow. China might also be persuaded to take tough action if presented with hard evidence that Iran's nuclear plans are part of a weapons program.